Ayman Khan here for Seconds Out with Kronk, Patriarch, SugarHill on the bar, setting the bar, maybe?
I'm just balancing, sitting up here balancing while I'm doing interviews, while I'm training, you know. You can see me wobble a little bit, but that's only because I made myself wobble.
Life was all about balancing. We're in the community here, helping out in the community. An important thing, well, look at this.
No hands. Look, Mom. No hands.
Look, Mom, no hands indeed. But these kids are here today. Important to help out in the community, Sugar. I feel that's something that's important to you.
Yeah, it is. If I wasn't doing an interview, I'd be in the ring with those kids right now doing the warm-ups.
I'm sorry to take you away from that, just hopefully momentarily. Look, Boxer are giving away boxing gloves, lessons, shirts as well. If you were to give these kids one piece of advice, what is that advice, Sugar?
Basics. Learn the basics first. Learn and master the basics.
As a coach, do you often see fighters at a high level not having those fundamentals? And do you look at that and be like, why haven't they got that at that point?
Lawrence, let's just get straight to it. Lawrence, he didn't have those basic fundamentals, and now he's been working on it. And I'm very, very impressed with what he can do with some of the basic fundamentals now that'll make him be more sensational than what he's been. And it's what he wanted, and it's what I enjoy giving to him. It's just that, just seeing him be happy for all the hard work that we've been doing, and to see him go out there Saturday and put on a performance that's going to make people look at him and say, wow, like, dang.
Can you break that down a little bit more? When he first came to the gym, you saw him and maybe want to work on those fundamentals. What other parts of his game do you see that you needed to work on with Lawrence?
Basically, footwork. We did a lot of footwork. With me, it always starts with the footwork, from the ground up. Can't build a house from the top to the bottom, can you? Think about that. Yeah, everything starts from the ground. So we just started him from ground one, the same as I did Tyson. Tyson had to start over from ground one, and he just sat there and took it. And yeah, he's very happy, very, very happy at where he's at right now. Probably not right now because he's in negotiations, been doing some negotiating, which don't make him too happy, but happy with his boxing skills, if I would just say that to be exact.
We'll get to that in a second, but sticking to Lawrence here, I feel like with Lawrence, he's got the potential here to step over into the mainstream and be a pay-per-view star. He's stepped into the mainstream with rapping, with writing, but boxing-wise, maybe sometimes his fights are a little bit messy there. Maybe the knockout potential is something he needed. You're that guy in there. Do you feel he'll get to that point where the whole package is complete with Lawrence?
It takes a bit of time, but everybody has a different learning curve, so everybody learns at a different level. And for right now, what Lawrence has, I think everybody's going to be very excited and very pleased with what he's going to bring out and show everybody on Saturday.
Does he have to be sensational, like you say, on Saturday?
Why not? Why would you even shoot for anything less?
Has Ben returned to the gym? I see Ben's got a date coming soon on Boxer. Is he back in the gym?
I want to be like, obviously not, because I'm training with Lawrence right now. So after Saturday, then we can talk Ben Whitaker. But he was in the gym in Florida. We were all in the gym together in Florida. So if that kind of brings a little bit of light to it, he was training before he was cleared to be back full on. And I felt he was full on then, but just waiting for the doctors to give him the 100% okay as them to, for the doctors to do their job as all their years going to medical school and studying and making that very best decision for Ben Whitaker to be 100% okay to continue training full time, full force, knockout style, all of that.
I noticed that you got a Big Fraser cap on there. A lot of admiration for someone like Big Fraser Clark.
Say that again, please.
A lot of admiration for someone like Big Fraser Clark.
Yeah, he gives me this. He giveth me this. I was outside. I was going over to the car today, and I saw him, and I had on a golf hat that said Tailor Made. Right. And then he walked over to my car, knocked on the window, and gave me a Big Fraser hat. And I said, big respect, and I put it on. I've been wearing it ever since.
It looks good on you. Look, Sugar, we got to move on.
Look at it. Look at me. I'm triple dripping. Fraser, Big Fraser, Tyson Fury, Lawrence Okolie. I'm triple dripped.
Triple dripped indeed. Speaking of Tyson Fury, you knew the question was coming. Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk. Doesn't seem to be on right now. Frank Warren's trying to resurrect the deal. Do you know what the position is on those two fighting right now?
I don't know because I'm right here only worried about Lawrence. I'm a fighter. I'm only worried about what's in front of me, what I have control over. I got no control over Frank Warren, Alexander Usyk, those guys in negotiations. I have no control over that. This is why I control shit at right here in the gym.
Let me pose to you questions from the boxing public. They'll question whether, because of the protracted negotiations, maybe Tyson Fury doesn't want it. We always hear that fighters do want it, but
Please don't even finish your question. Does Tyson Fury want it? Tyson Fury wants it with 2, 3, 4 guys in one night. That's it. I gotta say no more. Everybody knows Tyson wants it. Those who say you don't want it, just don't know. They don't know nothing, pretty much, really.
that's fair enough. Sugar, I gotta ask you though, was 5 to 6 weeks enough to train someone, any fighter, for an undisputed fight? That's a massive fight, the biggest fight in boxing. Is that enough time to train someone for that fight?
What is a fighter's main job? Let's see. No, it's not for you. This is just to everybody. A fighter's main job is to stay fit, stay ready. When you're a boxer, you're supposed to live your life as a fighter. So in actuality, you're supposed to always be ready. Simple as that. So I'm not answering that question. It's nothing to answer if you're a real boxer, a real fighter.
That's fair enough. Well said there. Who would you like to see Tyson Fury face then if it's not Usyk next?
Whoever wants to get in there with him. Whoever wants to not make everything so difficult and just get in there.
In terms of Usyk, can you break down what you feel his strengths were that Tyson Fury could maybe capitalize, his weaknesses, that Tyson Fury could have capitalized upon when they do eventually clash?
Work with Lawrence Okolie more. Work with the champs some more. 2 champs working with each other. That'll capitalize everything.
Your thoughts on a couple of other things? Joshua fights on April 1st against Jermaine Franklin. A lot of people are saying this is a fight he must win. Otherwise, where does he go from here? Do you share that same sentiment?
In a sense, yes, definitely. He has to win. I believe he has to win. It won't totally just put him out of it, but it's a fight that he definitely needs to win. If he wins it, I don't know. It's just one of those good fights where I just want to watch and just be a fan. I don't really care who wins the fight, honestly, like that. I would probably favor more so Jermaine Franklin because I know him personally. I know his trainer. We go way back, amateur days and everything. So I'm going to have to favor my home team, Michigan. But I don't really honestly care who wins the fight as far as if it means something to me. I just want to see a good fight.
When you say you favor him because you like him and you know him, do you also favor him in a boxing sense to get the victory?
No, that's what I mean by that. I favor him in that sense because I know him. Right. I know him as a boxer. Like I know what he can do. I know his skill set and his talents, and I just want him to go out there and do it. But eventually, I just want a good fight. If Jermaine goes out there and does it real fast, I'm happy about that. If it takes a while, then I'm happy about that. If it's just a good fight and it goes to the decision, I'm happy about that. I just want Jermaine to go out there and do his best for what he's capable of.
Could you tell me about the fit between Anthony Joshua and Derek James? No one will say that Derek James doesn't have the credentials, but is the fit for Anthony Joshua, is it the right style between the two?
I don't know personally. I don't know their relationship. I know Derek James is a no-nonsense guy, so I like that. So if somebody asked me if I could train AJ to get him right, then I would say, yeah, I could. If somebody asked me if I think Derek James could get him right, I would say, yeah, because he's that no-nonsense. He's strictly business. He's a professional. He wants it done right, and then that's the way Derek James trains. I love it.
Moving on, it seems like Joe Parker and Daniel Dubois are in negotiations for a fight. Very interesting, very good fight there.
I don't know how you get all this news. I don't get nothing. I don't know anything about it. But to answer that question is interesting. That's all I can say.
Let's jump back to Lawrence Okolie then. Have Lawrence and Tyson Fury sparred yet?
They sparred when Tyson was preparing for Deontay Wilder's first fight.
How do those spars go?
I wasn't there. I only joined Tyson for the second fight. You can ask Lawrence or you can ask Tyson about that.
I've already spoke to Lawrence, and maybe in the future I'll ask Tyson. Sugar, a very good interview as always with you. Sugar, I'll leave the last word with you. What can we expect to see? Sensational knockout from Lawrence Okolie this weekend.
Bang, get it over with.
Sugar, much appreciated. Thank you for speaking to Seconds Out, sir. Appreciate you.
Oh, that was rough on your hand.
Cheers, bro.
All right, we're going to grab Ben, but let me quick change the battery.